we watched Tucker Hibbert start from that spot, brake checked, and ducked to the inside in turn 1, and came into the corner in the 3rd spot.
Yeah, you're right. It does work, but they didn't have a back row in that heat race. Now you've got 5 guys behind these 10.
Hate smart guys.
Yeah, I don't know, smart, but
you know, I think Carlson, this might be a race where he's going to have to practice patience on that first lap. Not a lot of these guys are going to try to win that race on the first corner.
Let the race come to him.
Yeah, exactly.
Feel it out. Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe let it go for a lap and a half, and then okay, let's get the ponies out. You know.
There's Trevor Layton.
Yeah, Layton
warming up.
got his choppers on, trying to keep the hands warm. And of course, you know, these guys wear the thinnest gloves they can because they want to really feel one with the snowmobile, and they've got better grip. Correct?
Yep. You're right about that. Motocross gloves is basically all I wear, and I see a lot of other guys wear that.
Scott, we're just about ready to go. It's the Pro-Lite final, 14 laps. Get us on the field.
You see our starter right now pointing at each individual rider. They're going to nod in return. They're at the tracks, the starting line. Watch for those possible red lights to pop up. And no, we're going to have a nice clean start into turn 1. Here we go.
Layton works hard. It's Watkinson. And look at Carlson work the outside.
Wow.
Carlson out in front from the number 10 qualifying position.
Man,
you think
we were
hole shots
all
are
wrong.
important?
We were off. Andrew
Wow.
Carlson. Wow. All right.
Man, talk about solid.
Watkins sitting in 2nd.
Well, they've all made it around safe so far. Let's set them up. It's Carlson, Watkinson, Kraus, Stenberg, Johnstad in 5th. Then it's leaders Layton, Corentod, Wallenstein, and Mavison. Those are your top 10. Here's the hole shot. Watch this, guys. Boy, and they got an ISO on him, too. Oh, and he made a little contact. He just snuck away from that one.
That is
He
driving.
knew what he was going to do before it happened.
Absolutely.
He would.
Around
wow. Now, how many of the Pro Open guys watch that and go,
All of them.
Well, Andrew Carlson out in front already with just about a 2-second lead over Corey Watkinson. Johnstad sitting in 3rd. And I'll tell you what, for James to get on the podium with what he's gone through the last 2 nights, that would be a big finish.
Oh, our
for him.
leader.
Your leader off.
Big mistake.
That's
Not enough, though.
That's that spot we talked about where he might kind of go high on the inside line, be forced to go out. Avoid a disaster because you have so much speed built up in that corner. He could have gone completely off the track.
Well, he had just about a 2.3-second lead. We'll set him here this time. See how much time he did lose to Corey Watkinson. Yeah, he lost over a second. So, you know, like you said, big bobble and things like that are going to hurt you.
And he changed his lineup this lap around. He's not jumping on top. He realized that's a little too much risk. Doesn't probably have to do it. And he's still in first.
Now we'll watch them as they go over the Air Force wall, squares. Last time it was 1.5 seconds. This time the interval between Andrew and the rest of the field. As Watkinson comes across, he's put a couple of more tenths in there, so 1.6. So it seems like he averted some disaster there and is able to rebound.
Yeah, lap number 5 is what we're on right now as they cross the line. So, and the thing is, we got that snow dust. We were wondering what's going to happen. We have 15 sleds, and we got it.
Love that snow dust. Here we go.
Wow. Oh, man.
See that.
Just a snoot full of roost.
Andrew, solid.
Watkinson behind him, and Johnstad still in 3rd. You see James Johnstad on that DuPont Jack Link's beef jerky AMSOIL Polaris.
Had that race won last night.
Yes, he did.
One little bobble.
Looks over his shoulder a little bit, see who may be behind, cross legs.
So as Andrew goes through his laps right now, you know what? We're about, I would say, 3-4 laps away from getting into lappers. He needs to make sure he just stays the course, stays steady, pick his spots, pick his lines, make sure nothing is gonna trip him up and take away that win.
Big air off that AMSOIL tabletop, even bigger air by Watkinson. So he's not giving up 1 inch. lost a little ground. Now it's a little, just a tick over 2 second gap back to second. But like you said, lap traffic, and then you throw in that roost and that snow dust in that lap traffic. You can't count out Watkinson or Johnstad just yet. They're just right there.
Carlson takes it down into the last corner. We'll come across the AMSOIL finish line on the 28 flat. Boy, now it's about 1.5 seconds. So he was about a half second slower that lap than what Corey Watkinson was.
I'm kind of surprised no one's tried that outside line yet. It's so smooth and banked that no one's tried. I'm kind of surprised. Oh, blocking the track. Going way high at the exit of the Arctic Cat turn 2.
Carlson just continuing to click off laps. Here's the yellow flag. This is the area we're talking about right there that Trevor Layton got held up in, and now they have cleared that. Trevor's cleared that part of the racetrack, and Carlson able to continue to work around and click off some laps.
Watkins pulling up another 2/10 off that star off Carlson. I think you're starting to see some lappers, some snow dust. I'm not sure, you know, just fighting the track a little bit, maybe not feeling the flow.
Boy, and look at Watkinson.
Oh, here we go.
Here comes Watkinson.
Whoa.
1.3 seconds, but Corey was very strong and aggressive coming into 1 and 2. Oh, he kind of cased one in there a little bit. You seen him lurch over the bars a bit.
I kind of wish we could get a camera on the crew members right there at the starting line.
2 to go.
The body language and the gestures that these crew guys are showing their drivers is pretty interesting and pretty cool when they cross that spot.
You see Johnstad, he's bringing up the back group there. He is currently in 3rd place.
This is where the training really comes in. 2 laps left, snow dust, riders in your face. You just want to get to that checkered flag. The last thing you want to do is start feeling tired.
Oh, and that lead has gone away. He's lost a half a second in that last lap, so there could be something coming here. On the white flag lap, though, it's got time is running out. One more time up towards the U.S. Air Force Hill.
Takes that, goes around the corner. He'll come out of the FXR corner, and he is back on top of the podium. Qualified 10th, let it flag to flag. Andrew Carlson takes the win in the Pro-Lite final.
Man, double pump, fist of relief. I think he earned the win just in that move on the first lap. I mean, he deserved the win just in that one turn.
That race was won in a hole shot.
Yeah, he stomped it. He stomped it from the outside, drove around everybody, as you'll see here. I mean, that's impressive right there.
And you know, you've seen a little contact between him and who would have been on that Arctic Cat. That probably would have been Kyle Rao. That went his way. It could have been really ugly.
That's where he almost went off the track. Lost a lot of time. Kind of gave a breath of fresh air to Corey Watkinson, gave him a new life, and just not quite enough.
Back through the corner and across for the double checkered flag. Your winner, Andrew Carlson. Let's run through the order quickly. Carlson takes the win. Corey Watkinson in 2nd. And then 3rd place will go to, of course, James Johnstad. Stenberg in 4th. Then it's Corin Todd. Andy Leaders, Jordan Kraus. Kevin Wallenstein in 8th. 9th place will be Zach Mason, Travis Muller, Nick Patton, Taylor Mavison, Corbin Anderson, Dylan Hall, Kyle Rao, and Trevor Layton will bring up the field as he takes last place. So again, Carlson the win. A nice run. Corey Watkinson, good run for him too. He qualified 3rd. And James Johnstad coming from the back row as the number 12 qualifier to get on the podium. So he's got to be very pleased with that finish. The helmet's coming off. The driver's just about getting ready. Dad giving a big hug down there, and I think he's telling him, oh, dang, they lost her down in this corner, Dad. And Chris kind of shaking his head going, yeah, I see that. So congratulations to everyone. Let's get the top 3 on the podium here. In 3rd place, out of Beltrami, Minnesota, racing for Polaris Industries, Judnick Motorsports, DuPont, Jack Link's Beef Jerky, AMSOIL, and SSI Decal. His name, James Johnstad. In second place, out of Port Carlin, Ontario, Canada, racing for Artie Cat, Fox Shock, Stud Boy, and also for 139 Design. On the 173 Artie Cat, second place, Corey Watkinson. And your winner, qualified 10th, had a whole shot beyond belief to take the win from Big Lake, Minnesota, racing for Polaris, Sportech, PMC, and Best Western along with AMSOIL. Your winner on the 151 Polaris, Andrew Carlson. Let's go down trackside with Timmy Layton.
Thanks, guys. So, James, last night you had a gnarly off in the final. How does it feel to get back up here tonight?
Really good. You know, I really screwed up yesterday leading the race and didn't have the best qualifying second round and wanted to come out and get on the box and did a few good moves in the first couple corners there and came out on the podium, and Andrew and Corey ran a good race and couldn't catch them, and they did good.
And who do you want to thank tonight?
Judging Motorsports first and foremost. My family, my mom and dad, brother, sister, Polaris, Fox, Jack Links, SSI Decals, Climb for keeping me nice and warm tonight, got a little cool, and Fly, of course, too. I can't do it all without them, so they're awesome.
Congratulations. Okay, Corey, so you were not giving up on the first place rider. What were you doing to change your lines out there to try and catch him?
I was just, moving around, trying to pick time up on him. Andrew's been riding good, and he rode good that race too. I was just trying to find different lines and try to make up time. Started to make up time up here, so I was just trying different things.
And who do you want to thank tonight?
I gotta thank everybody on my team, Watkinson Motorsports. I gotta thank my girlfriend, my parents, Bruce and James and Kevin, my mechanics. I gotta thank Artie Cat. I gotta thank Fox Shocks, Vault SX Conditioning, Stud Boy, Scott Sports, Atlas Brace, Evolved, everybody back home, just thanks everybody. Beeline Control, RJ Motorsport, everybody, thank you.
Congratulations. Andrew Carlson, back up here again, 10th qualifier. How are you feeling?
That's probably one of my best races right there. It feels amazing. I was lined up outside, it was one of those go or no go. They kind of were telling me duck under. I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna go for it. I got it from semi outside yesterday, and the sled ripped. So pumped, got a great start. That was key on this little track, and just tried to run smart. I had one little bobble. I blew the berm, but I had a decent lead, so that was a little nerve-wracking, but it was fun. I just got to thank everyone on my team, FXR, Carlson Motorsports, Polaris, PMC, AMSOIL, Best Western, and just everyone in my crew, XN. And I got to give a shout out to my grandpa back in Oak River watching on live stream.
Congratulations, you three. There you guys have it, the top three from the Pro-Lite. We have a very important final coming your way, so back to you guys in the booth.